So here's what the back stitch looks like when you're done. So the first important thing to note about the back stitch is you notice for all of our other stitches, we start on the left side, but for the back stitch, we're actually going to start over here on the right, and we're going to go towards the left. So I'm going to take my needle, and I'm going to start on the wrong side, but this time I'm going to go up through dot 2. I'm going to make sure I'm in dot 2 and then pull my needle all the way through. And then I'm actually going to go back to dot number 1. Once I pull my needle all the way through, I'm going to then go through on the wrong side through dot number 3. Once again, notice my hand is out of the way so that I don't accidentally poke myself. And then if you notice, if I were to take my needle and go over to dot number 4, it would actually just be the running stitch in reverse. But this is not the running stitch, it is the back stitch. So I'm actually going to go back to dot number 2, thus creating this nice straight line. And then we're going to repeat that process. I'm going to go up dot 4, and then you guessed it, I'm going to go back to dot number 3, continuing this straight line. So I'm going to do one more stitch here. I'm going to go up dot 5, making sure it is in dot 5, pull all the way through, go back to dot 4. As always, I'm going to make sure that I have a palm's length left. So I'm going to put the eye of the needle at the bottom of my middle finger, thread at the bottom of my palm, and there is my palm's length. I'm going to tie my end knot just like I did before. So remember, I'm going to always go under, but I can either go to my left or my right. And then I'm going to go through the loop I create, hold my needle in one hand, and pinch my knot in the other, and then pull. As always, you're going to tie 2 end knots, so I'm going to go back through that same stitch. I'm going to wrap my needle around, go through the loop I create, pinch, pull, and I have a knot. I'm going to take my fabric scissors, cut off my thread here. You can also trim the starting threads, and that's what it's going to look like on the front, and then that's what it's going to look like on the back. Just trim a few of these starting threads. That looks nice. All done.